Hey everyone, so today we have some notes, and last week we had notes on adding integers on a number line. This week we'll be subtracting integers on a number line, okay? And here I just have a couple reminders. Remember, when the number or the integer is positive, we move to the right. If the integer is negative, we move to the left. And there is one new symbol in here, or sign. It's minus, and I know these two look the same and it's a bit tricky, but when it's a minus or a subtraction sign, it doesn't mean left or right, it means opposite. Okay, so the minus, because it's in front of the second number, it's actually telling us to do the opposite of the movement, and you'll see what I mean in a second. So let me lower it to bring down the steps. So here are the steps for subtracting integers. Most of the steps are the same as adding. Like the first number tells us where to begin, the second number tells us how many places to move, and then the answer is where we stop. But there is something new in here, and that's the minus sign. The minus sign, because it comes before the second number, it tells us to do the opposite of whatever the second number is telling us to do. Okay, now this will make a bunch more sense once I do some examples. For now, just copy this. Pause it if you need to pause it. I'm going to lower it so we can see the examples. So here we have two examples. And it says use the number line to find each difference. Now again, the first number tells us where to begin. We're going to begin at -6, so I'm going to put a dot here. Okay, and then this is not -2, it's -6 minus 2. Okay, so the minus is opposite, and then the 2, let's let that catch up, that light, and the 2 is positive, so that tells me I'm going to move 2 places to the right. Okay, but because of the opposite, I'm going to start at -6, and then I'm going to move the opposite 2 to the right. Well, instead of moving 2 to the right, because of the opposite, I need to move 2 to the left. Okay, that's what this is. -2, because that's what we have here, right? And then again, where we end is our answer. So that part's, the beginning and the end is the same. It's how we move that's a little bit tricky, because we have to remember that the minus is opposite. Okay, so if you look at number 2, again, this tells us where to start. We're going to start at -8, so I'm just going to put a dot over the -8. Okay, and then this might, I'm going to go to the -3. The -3 usually tells us to move to the left, right? But because of the minus, we're going to do opposite of that. So we have -8 minus -3. Well, the -8 tells us where to start. The minus says I'm going to move opposite of this direction. Okay, so instead of moving to the right, I'm moving 1, 2, 3 places. I'm sorry, instead of moving to the left, I'm going to move 3 places to the right. So this direction looks like this, minus -3. I want the opposite, 3 places to the left, which is 3 places to the right. And then again, where we land is our answer. Okay, so let's do some examples like these, and then hopefully they make more sense as we do these for the next couple of days.